I'm gonna punch you in the face. No.
I can do it.
Don't twist that off. Well, welcome back. After coming off a great corn crop, or an above average corn crop, it did not end up being the best corn we ever shelled. We had a few farms fall off, but we are cutting some lackluster beans. They are not the best beans in the world at all. These beans down through here is fairly decent. I mean, these are cutting, I saw them cut anywhere from 50 to 70 down through here, but when you get up on the hill, it's just terrible. I've seen spots get down to 5 and 6 on top of them old hills. Of course, you can see how wet it was here when we had to plant. Y'all know what a challenge we had planting this spring. This wet hole here, Robert just had to plant around it, couldn't even cross it. Oh man, it's been a heck of a year. We really needed a pretty decent bean crop to kind of make up for the price. These beans are quite a bit better than what we cut yesterday though. When we cut some beans yesterday, it was dismal. And the bad thing about it is they're not bad looking beans, and I really think we have the beans. We just didn't have no seed size. We're cutting a bunch of BBs is what's happening. This piece of soil here is just highly variable. If we could have just got all that rain we got in September and August, I think we could have cut one of the best bean crops we ever cut. Because like I said, we've got the beans, we just don't have any, they just don't have any seed size. Which I guess we're luckier than most. I've been hearing of some farms that's got some damaged beans, I guess from all the rain coming in that came in from them hurricanes. They're checking 12% here. Load we cut yesterday was 14. I've got in a few that we ran gramoxone on, desiccated. They're showing, they were showing 15 to 16. They really needed to dry down a little more, but we've been mixing them in here with these dry beans. But yep, slow born day. Sometimes you unload just to do something different other than cut beans. This is the farm where we had the twin row beans. And I really like them. I think they could have been a really good thing if we hadn't broke that bar on our drill. I do think they're yielding a little better than the 15s. But there's some decent looking beans up here. Maybe the maybe the yield's gonna start coming up. This is right through here is normally pretty highly productive soil. It's the best. It's the best soil on the farm. Yeah, we showing about 50 bushel here, 52. And then as we come around, we'll get into poor fertility ground, and that yield will start falling pretty fast. There's another wet hole. Them wet holes pull your average down pretty quick. Yield has been climbing slowly but surely. Robert's up there playing on his phone. Just stay right there down there at the end. I'll come back to the end there and we'll start on up. They're threshing pretty easy. Not quite sure exactly how long they've been ready. You'll hear a bang pop the windshield every now and then. Try to keep a reel up out of the bangs, but kind of a constant battle. You scoop up dirt every now and then. You need to rake it off the cutter bar. And then, you know, you get in them short bangs, so it seems like you're constantly raising your reel up and down. glad you come a little closer.
I didn't need to see the whole entire combine.
Well, we need to concentrate on what we're working on so we can tell these people what we're working on. We're working on maybe not that close. We're working on the front face plate of the combine.
There you go.
It got. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I don't even like you, and you're my kid.
Yeah.
We're working on the front face plate of my combine because it got bent. This front face plate right here originally came all the way down to right here. And it caused some, especially with our old header, it caused some feeding issues in days past. So we just, instead of putting that piece on, we welded this piece in right here to just tie these together and hold everything steady. Well, it worked fine shelling corn, and it worked fine with our old header. But this draper header, apparently the way it feeds a lot more of this feeder house area as opposed to feeding more toward the center like our old one. So what we done, we took it back to the shop and we made this piece right here to stiffen it up. And the reason you need this front face plate is this piece right here keeps these old soybean vines from getting here on the edge of your chain and riding up, and they'll get on your sprocket up there and cause your feeder house chain to jump time. Last fall, kept hearing a ticking sound in the feeder house, and that's that day I was so frustrated, about ready to pull my hair out. And that's what the sound was them old stemmy soybeans wrapped around the sprocket of the feeder house. So we built this piece right here to stiffen this up. It actually come off that old, the water trailer when we built it. But let Robert get that tightened back up. I think we're good to go.
Where you climbed that thing? Get you down here in time. Yes, last one.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
I thought you was doing the gun. Or you wanting the...
Okay. Okay, now I know.
No.
I can do it.
Don't twist that off.
Good. Alright,
That's plenty.
alright. Good job.
Good job, team. So, hopefully, what happens is that crop material's been coming around here and pushing that there. So hopefully this is going to stiffen it up. Hello. Come down to Green Valley Road.
That's a merchandise. Come and get it.
Joyce Brothers the t-shirt. Joyce Brothers.
You'd make a pretty good salesman. Well, we're back out here in the bean field today, and another disappointing day of soybean yields. We sure needed coming off a good corn crop. I was excited thinking we was gonna have a pretty good year, but these beans just aren't yielding where they need to be to have a successful year. And I like having a successful year. I don't like having just them old break-even years. He's mowing on through these beans pretty good. Cutting them at an angle. This is my 11th crop doing this full time. And this is by far the toughest year I've ever encountered. You know, the high inputs, low prices, and then it was just a struggle to get it in. And then it turned off hot and dry on the end of the bean crop. And I'm not normally one of these that get on here and piss and moan about how bad things are. And I mean, things probably gonna be okay. I'm a worrywart. I worry about everything. But this year has been a struggle. Like I said, y'all don't normally hear me piss and moan about stuff. Oh, we ain't gonna make no money and all this. I'm normally try to be a pretty upbeat person. But this year has been tough. I'm on grain cart duty. So, enough moaning, let's get to work.
Merchandise you can handle. It's funny merchandise. It says Chris Butterfuck. They're in Tennessee.